will be our kickoff here in Brookdale Park for our summer concerts. This year we're going to have the fabulous Infernos, and also joining the Infernos for part of the show is Joe Piscopo. So that's on July 2nd here in the park. Yes, thank you, Sheriff, for getting me Joe Piscopo. I appreciate that. And also on June 14th and 15th will be our art show here in Brookdale Park, so make sure you come out and see those. But today we're here to talk about this great project, the renovations to the stadium area, which is used by many locals in the area and outside for physical fitness, for athletics. And today, representing Applied Landscaping, although Paul is not here, we rather have Corey here all the time. So I want to call Corey, where are you, Corey? In the back, got to get up front, Corey, from Applied Landscaping, representing Paul Martino.
Hi, how you doing? My name is Corey Labar. I am the project manager and the estimator on this project. I work with Applied Landscape. We are very excited to start this project. As soon as we leave here, we're going to start tearing up the turf. We have a beautiful system going in. It's the Shaw Powerblade project, turf. We're using American Athletic Courts as our track surface, which is a great company. They've been around for years. They do lots of tracks in and around New Jersey and the other areas. We're just very excited. We plan to be on time, if not ahead of schedule, with this project, and we're looking forward to start working right away.
So what's the date's going to be done?
As soon as possible.
Not a good answer.
45 days will be done?
That's it. 45 days, in and out.
5 days.
You'll be back from vacation, all set to go. I'm telling you. We have something in common then. They don't let me leave the office. But we look forward to starting, and it's going to be a great project. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. But we look forward to getting going and making you guys a beautiful park. Thank you.
Thank you, Corey. And again, this is the second artificial turf field that was done in Essex County. And again, this is the replacement and the track as well. Joining us also for a few remarks is our freeholder vice president and our open space liaison is Vice President Pat Sebo.
Thanks, Dan. I'm glad to be here representing the Freeholder Board. And all I can say is that this is really an exciting project. And it's very, very typical of what the county executive accomplishes with the support of the Freeholder Board, just making everything better and better here in Essex County. The fact that we are going ahead and even redoing and improving what is happening here at Brookdale Park is an example of how all the citizens of Essex County really enjoy living here and enjoy all our facilities. So I think it's great work, and thanks, Joe.
And providing tremendous security, not throughout the entire county, also at this athletic complex, and also a famous soccer player, I was told, Armando Fontoro.
I was a legend in my own mind when we played down at Eastside High School, but I tell you that, well, Joe D was a great football player. We all know, All-State, All-American, Little All-American, in the pros, hasn't been able to play football since your last pro tryout with the Cardinals. Was that, Joe, like about 30 years ago? Yeah. But anyway, but he was, you know, we will utilize his field anyway. We'll come up and we'll take a look, and I may play a little bit of soccer, a little bit, and Joe may throw the football a little bit because he still has the arm. And Corey, you have not, the project manager? Yes. You have not, obviously haven't met Joe D, have you?
I've seen his picture.
Okay, well, you're going to see a lot of them from now in the next 40 days. And I suggest you have this done in 40 days because you don't want to see him every day, right? You're going to learn a lot of new words. I guarantee it. But Joseph, no pressure. Just make sure you get it done because they'll have me tow your equipment out of here. I mean, it could get ugly. It could really get ugly. This is a magnificent place. We all know that. This is a great place utilized by thousands and thousands of people. Come by here every once in a while, Saturday or Sunday. There's nothing but folks utilizing this magnificent place. It's just a great place for people to come and enjoy themselves, and we try to keep it as safe as we possibly can. And I think we do a pretty good job. Our officers do a nice job up here. I think that people don't look over their shoulders, which is what we want them to do. Come here with their family without having to look around. Be kind, enjoy yourself. Safety is our number one concern. God bless you all. Congratulations again, Joe. Thanks.
Also representing Claremont as the president, just came in, Mary Ellen, where are you? In the back right there. Okay, also Aníbal Ramos, councilman from the city of Newark, is also with us today. So, Joe, I know it's a soccer field. We like football, okay, but Montclair United Soccer has taken ownership, and I only say that because they utilize this field quite extensively for the children of the Montclair United Soccer Club. Approximately 1,800 children participate in their program. So I'd like to call on Greg Bangs. Greg?
Thanks, Dan. I appreciate it. We indeed do have some, I'd love to say 1,800, but we're at 1,600 right now, which is great. We'd love to get to 1,800. And this facility, not just here, but also Montclair Parks, are vital to us. We utilize it very, very much, and we couldn't do it without the benefit of the county working with us. That's from Joe to Dan to Frankie and Jackie and permits. We appreciate everything you've done for us. We utilized this for 10 years, and in fact, Joe, if you remember, I was here 10 years ago and it rained 10 years ago. But we took this from what was a mud pit, and this field has held up exceedingly well, and it's been used by our folks and by everybody under the sun, and it's held up magnificently. I look forward to the next one lasting 10 years as well as it does. And what we're really looking forward to is you guys have grown with us as soccer has grown. We had a big field in here, but soccer, they've learned the kids have to get more touches, you know, kicking it more, right, Armando? You got to kick the ball more. So what we're trying to do is we're going to put 2 fields on here side by side so kids can get more touches and become more proficient players. And the county has kept up with us on that. So we'll be getting in more kids on here than we have. So I'd like to thank everybody once again for all your support on this, and we look forward to another 10 years. Thanks.
And we have a great partnership with the Brookdale Park Conservancy. It's President Molly Smith. Molly, come up and say a few words.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here today to speak and give thanks on behalf of the Brookdale Park Conservancy. I have to be reminded that the first photo I ever saw in the Essex County Park Archives was of this track being built in 1935, and that photo is still on the county website today. But it's incredible to be here almost 80 years later and talking about the new materials that we're using, the equipment that's being used to build the track. Really, it's just an excellent example of Essex County and their commitment, continuing commitment, to maintain and improve on our historic parks. This has always been here, it's still here, it's better than it's ever been before. It's a big undertaking, and on behalf of our trustees and our members, I want to say thank you to Joe, to Dan, to Willie, Sanjeev, to everybody that's come together to really make this happen. And I look forward, I can't believe it's starting today. That's news. That's awesome. And 45 days later, this will be even better. Thank you very much.
And I would like to also recognize a very good friend of mine standing right over here by the sign, Sanjeev from Public Works and his staff for all their guidance, and Willie, where's Willie? In the back, for all their guidance on this project. Hyman. But Joe, he's talking about cricket. I don't know if cricket lines are going on in this field, but that's what he said to me. Now, several weeks ago, we had our Cherry Blossom Run, and the first mayor of Essex County to cross the line, our Glenridge Mayor, Peter Hughes. Peter, come on and say a few words.
He was not the first, he was the only.
Yeah. Let's just leave it with I was the first mayor to cross the line. I'd like to recognize a couple of my councilmen who are with us here today. Jeff Theodoro, Art Dawson. Thank you for coming. I also want to recognize Michael Venezia, our mayor of Bloomfield. It has been a real pleasure to watch all the changes that have been made in Essex County since I've been mayor for 6 years now. Working with the county executive, the Board of Chosen Freeholders, has been a real pleasure. Your staff, Joe, is second to none. And really, you guys get projects. You have a great imagination. You think big, and then you get it done. And you get it done in record time. So thank you on behalf of the Borough of Glenridge and the residents. I'm in this park all the time running. And I really just appreciate your leadership and that of the freeholders. This is a better place to live today than it was before you guys took over. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Our mayor from Bloomfield, Mike Venezia. Mike is also a world-class bocce ball player. And Phil has been on his team and they've won numerous tournaments. I got to come up with something, right, Mike? Maybe Mike be easy. Mike.
Actually, Dan, a funny story about bocce ball. So we have a development going on in town, and we were telling them that we need recreation space throughout their development. So the guy comes to us and he says, "Oh, I put a bocce ball court there." So my first reaction was, does anybody under 60 still play bocce ball? But in all seriousness, I want to recognize two of my fellow council people. We have Nick Joanno and Eli Chalet. You know, this park, people are going to be lost for 45 days without this track and the soccer field. You know, living right there down the street, this field is used from 9 in the morning till 8 at night, and it's great seeing everybody in the park. It's great all the improvements you're making with the fitness area and the track and this, and you know, Bloomfield is also a budding soccer town right now. We have 1,300 kids in our springtime program, and they're expecting 1,700 for our fall program. So, you know, that's important to have this soccer field as another place to play. So thank you.
Thank you, Mike. And our county executive, Joe Dew, we know what he has created in this county, and we continue to create many things that are great for the county. Our county executive.
All right. There's no question, first of all, this has been a team effort. This park, Brookdale Park, you know, we have altogether 21 parks, but Brookdale is, I think, the third largest, Danny, am I right? We have Branch Brook, Weequahic, and Brookdale. And what we're trying to do, not only in this park, but all of our parks for Essex County, is try to uniform them in reference to the lights, the benches, the garbage cans, and things like that. You know, when I first started out, we had one conservancy group. Today we have 53 park conservancies. In this park, Brookdale Park, there's no question, Molly has been our partner with the conservancy. We could not have done the things we've done without her support and without her help. Whatever she says to do, Dan makes sure she follows it. She's the only one that likes Dan Savanti out of the 53 park conservancies.
We were in that.
What? We found that out last meeting, last press conference. But it's a great team. This is a beautiful park. And Willie and Iman, everything that's being done at this park, whether it's the lights that we're putting in this park, whether it's the fitness course that we're doing, or whether it's this, is all designed inside. And to Willie and Iman, I want to thank you both for all the work that you've done. That saved us a lot of money. To the freeholders, Vice President Seabold, entire freehold board, they've been our partners for 12 years, and there's no question we work together as a team. Our open space, Sheriff Armando Vontour, you know, everything we build, everything we design, and anything that happens in the parks, our roads, our streets, he makes sure it's safe, and we could not do the things without your support, so I want to thank the Sheriff. And to our, you know, mayors, I see Mike and I see Peter. You got Montclair, Glenbridge, but this also borders Montclair, this park. So you have 3 towns that utilize this, along with everybody else throughout the county, and also outside the county come here to utilize how beautiful it is. Because we also have a great dog park up here. But this particular facility, Corey, has to be done in 45 days. You heard the mayor. You know, they're my friends now, but if it's not done in 45 days, they will not be very happy. Molly will not be very happy. We need this torn up and done very, very quickly. All right? And we've got to make sure it gets done, because this gets used very, very heavily by our communities. So once again, I just want to thank everybody for their support, for their help, and we're going to continue to make these improvements. This park, no question, just like all our other parks, are going to be the best of the best. So thank you all very much. Right here, Molly, Clark, Sheriff, mayors, freeholders. Greg?